Hi, welcome. My name is Mariusz Połowicz. I am the founder of Metatalent. I would like to give you a brief summary of what exactly our platform is. Let's start with what problem we are trying to solve. Well, having been in the audiovisual industry for 22 years, we saw a huge problem in terms of recruiting talent, in fact, creators of works, because they are the main focus of this project. Repeated attempts to cast in various roles, whether actors, filmmakers, editors, or other creators, often created a big problem for companies. Instead of focusing on the project, they concentrated on finding the right people with the right skills. There were also often situations in which these people, although they had good portfolios, were not necessarily able to work under tight deadlines, or as part of a team, or under other circumstances that caused the project to drag on and the process to become too time-consuming. This is what we primarily want to help with in terms of recruiting these artwork creators, so that any project that a company, brand, fulfillment team wants to execute can run very smoothly and produce results quickly. Another element that we want to address when it comes to solving problems in the market is this bridge between Web 2 and Web 3. We, essentially coming from Web 2, want to match talent with companies that are on Web 3. Web 3 companies pay in tokens, and talent doesn't want to accept tokens. And this is where MetaTalent comes in. We are there to enable these highly specialized developers to work with Web 3 clients, because we believe that these contracts are for them. On the other hand, what was missing was a solution that could bring these two worlds together. And that's why we're coming here with our solution, which offers three paths for users. We have one path for talents, and with that, the user who is a talent will get his AI agent, which will be very insightful in recognizing his talents and skills. With the presence of a personal agent on the screen, who will inquire about skills, conduct interviews, and analyze competencies, aiming to learn as much as possible about the skills to apply for a particular project.
Po to, aby jak najlepiej poznać Twoje skille, które umożliwią Ci zaaplikowanie właśnie do konkretnego projektu.
The talent will be required to provide as much information about themselves as possible to their AI agent, who, based on this, will know exactly the person's personal profile and what their portfolio looks like, so that at the right moment, when there is an inquiry in the form of a brief sent to the platform, they will get just that project as an assignment option. Another user path is for business. A business that appears on our platform will have the opportunity to receive a special service related to employment counseling, which will also be provided by our AI agent. We see a character on the screen that accompanies the user all the time while scrolling the page. You can reach out to her, ask her a question, inquire about specific talents you are looking for, or for example, even if you don't know who you are looking for. If you represent a business that wants to enter the field of artwork creation, for example, just say what you would like in the end result. Should it be a commercial film? Should it be a game or a 3D animated scene? No matter what you ask our agent, the result will be proposals from talents who are capable of such a service along with their portfolio. You can, for example, attach to your request a photo, reference image, or video, or possibly a 3D scene that you would like to draw on for inspiration for just such an effect. As a platform, we will just analyze the portfolios of these people and offer you people who match these references. Another user path that we propose for you is the investor path. Investors will have access to a special investment package. In this case, the investor will receive our MTT tokens, which they will be able to sell at the time of listing, as well as a share of the platform's profits.
a także udział w zyskach z platformy.
Each investor will be able to purchase one NFT, which will represent a portion of the source code, or rather, the rights to this property, or more. Of course, there will also be a limit. For more details, I refer you to our documents for details. And just like that, we have 3 paths prepared, depending on which path you will follow. Yes, our algorithm will tailor the user experience on our platform for you. One of the user paths that may be of great interest to you is actually the investor path. Investors will be able to acquire part of the source code of our platform. Sounds interesting, doesn't it? Now, how does it work in reality? Our source code of the entire platform has been divided into more than 4,000 parts. You will be able to purchase each part as a percentage share in the platform, and in this way you become a co-owner of MetaTalent. Part of our profits coming just from the sale of licenses to the platform for business, from the sale of premium accounts for our talents, from the sale of training for our young and older talents, because we will have children on the platform that we will shape in the future when it comes to the professions of the future. Part of these profits, 30% to be exact, will be allocated to the holders of the ownership rights to our source code. I would like to strongly emphasize here that the whole process for investors is prepared from the legal and economic side by the best specialists in order to make it possible for you. We need to show full transparency of how the distribution of profits is achieved. There is a special calculator prepared on the platform where you will be able to calculate very precisely in what stretch of time your investment will be returned and how your profits will be shaped in the long run. Well, that's that. Investors, business, talent, different paths, different solutions. At each stage, there will always be an AI agent accompanying you who can answer your questions. If you are a talent and you have a question about why you worked so little last week, probably your agent will answer you that maybe you had too weak a portfolio and it would be worthwhile to work on it. Or maybe your skills need to be supplemented because there are new programs on the market that require just that, to learn about them and put, for example, the results of your work in such programs in your portfolio. Maybe as a business you will have questions and doubts about why you are having a hard time recruiting. Why is no one interested in your order? Again, your agent will be able to give you suggestions on what to do to increase your brand's exposure to professionals. Because as we know, many professionals often ignore inquiries from companies and do not cooperate. Or maybe as an investor you will have questions related to your investment. How to run it effectively, whether to take advantage of the various proposals that the path offers, or you will have very simple questions related to what the platform will earn, what are the forecasts and financial estimates for us, in terms of the whole business model.
Jakie są predykcje, estymacje finansowe dla nas, jeśli chodzi o cały model biznesowy.
Here you will always have the help of an agent who, regardless of the time of day, will answer these questions. It's also worth noting that our machine learning algorithm, which is trained on the basis of very long market experience when it comes to serving the market of creators of works, has a lot to learn from. We already have a very rich base of information, conversations with creators of works, with clients, where we can already present the process in a mature way in response to difficult questions that arise from talent or from the business community. How does the platform essentially work? In 2 words, you can say that it is prompting your talents. If you are a business, you will be able to prompt the talent that you are looking for. If you are a talent, you will be able to prompt your assignment. Because actually by talking to our AI agent, he'll learn about your skills or about your needs if you're a business. Or an entrepreneur who is looking for talent. And in this way, we will build a very sophisticated integrated model of a machine learning algorithm that will specifically and precisely address the needs of the HR market, focusing mainly on the market of creators.
Będzie konkretnie i precyzyjnie odpowiadał na potrzeby rynku HR, fokusując się głównie na rynku twórców dzieł.
On the other hand, we are not saying no to other talents. For us, the area of creators is important, while it is likely that the platform will include many professionals that we don't even know exist yet. We invite everyone to polish their talent right here and be able to meet the needs of our customers. Revenue streams at MetaTalent, what do we anticipate? First of all, businesses that pay for access licenses to the platform. Businesses that will gain access to the hundreds of thousands of influencers we already currently have in our database. Businesses that will get access to creators of works and other talents who are able to carry out project assignments in a professional manner. It is worth noting that we will associate only professionals. Each person will undergo verification. There will be no such situation as on some well-known platforms, where often talents take money, do not fulfill orders, or simply disappear. This practice, by the way, as we know, often occurs in Web3 as well. We believe that we will be able to solve this problem precisely on our platform. Another revenue stream will be profits related to training monetization. We want to put a very strong emphasis on improving the competence of our platform users. On the one hand, there will be a package of free trainings, but on the other hand, there will be the more premium ones, which will already be paid. We want to give access to the latest knowledge of the best specialists who will mentor and guide our talents to success. This also involves an additional cost for them in choosing this premium option. Another source of income will be the fact that the talents will have a premium account, and in this way they will increase their exposure, be able to present themselves in a better way in front of the client, and get access to more orders. Another element of monetization will be the commissions earned from orders. When a customer books a creator, we as a platform take a commission from that. We are at a place where, in fact, the development of these machine learning algorithms will allow us to provide even better services. Therefore, we will invest any profits from the platform for further development. We firmly believe that the extensive machine learning algorithms will not take work away from our creators and will even help them get more orders in the market of work creators. A huge value in the MetaTalent project is the team that creates it, starting with the founder. Matthew Smolenski, a friend of mine who has been involved with Web3 since 2015, has already been in the blockchain world evangelizing for years and talking about how this technology will completely change the market. And it was really out of affection for him and the way he gave me knowledge about Web3 that I made the decision to make this project. Together we decided to take on this challenge. We want to face the market and create a recruitment platform that companies will use, because we know that such a solution is missing in the market. We don't see a single place for talent in the entire Web3 world that is supported by AI. Przynajmniej jednego marketplace'u dla talentów, który byłby supportowany przez AI. Moje z kolei doświadczenie. My experience in the Web2 market and the area of casting has also led me to believe that the topic of casting roles is a graceful issue that often comes up in the context of Web 3.0. We hear questions like, what role do you want to play in Web 3.0? Do you want to be an AI specialist or do you want to be a blockchain specialist? This made me think, if indeed this nomenclature from my industry is so ubiquitous in Web3, why not try to transfer these good practices that we have been building for many years in our industry precisely to this Web3? It's all about casting roles, but no longer just acting roles, but broadly defined talents, creators of works, and more. We invite companies, professionals, and investors to join this exciting journey with MetaTalent. We believe that blockchain and AI technology will allow us to solve the problems we have seen in the labor market over the past 20 years. Together with you, we believe we can create a democratic model for filling roles. Join MetaTalent. We are launching this June, and we can't imagine it without you. So we invite everyone, anyone who feels up to the challenge in the new job market. And don't be afraid, AI won't take the job away at all. It will open new markets for you and introduce new professions in which you will play a key role. Join us now.
Dołączcie do nas już teraz.